The Ramseys were the picture of suburban success. John Ramsey, a wealthy businessman, Patsy, a former Miss West Virginia turned devoted mother. Their home was a sprawling mansion in an upscale Boulder neighborhood. JonBenét was their youngest, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl known for her beauty pageant wins and outgoing spirit. But behind the glitz and bows was a tragedy waiting to happen. At 5:52 a.m. on December 26th, Patsy Ramsey called 911, saying her daughter was missing and that she'd found a ransom note. The note demanded $118,000, the exact amount of John's Christmas bonus that year. It was written using pen and paper from inside the house. The language was odd. "Foreign faction, victory." It sounded theatrical, almost like a movie script, and it was unusually long, over 370 words, taking nearly half an hour to write. Police suspected it was staged. 7 hours after the initial 911 call, John Ramsey, searching the house, entered a dark basement storage room. There, behind a latched door, lay the body of JonBenét. She was wrapped in a white blanket, her wrists tied with nylon cord, duct tape over her mouth, a makeshift garrote around her neck. She had been strangled, but also had a severe head injury. The autopsy later revealed both trauma and potential signs of sexual assault. The police instantly realized this was no simple kidnapping. From the start, the investigation was riddled with errors. The house was not sealed off. Dozens of friends, family, and neighbors walked through the crime scene before forensics arrived. The body was moved, wrapped in a blanket and contaminated. The ransom note was touched multiple times by family members and police. Very quickly, suspicion turned toward the family. Many believed the ransom note was a cover-up, that JonBenét had been accidentally killed, possibly by her 9-year-old brother, Burke, and that her parents staged the scene to protect him. The handwriting in the ransom note closely resembled Patsy's. The amount asked was personal. The basement room wasn't easy to find, suggesting the killer knew the layout, but no solid evidence ever tied the family to the crime. Years later, touch DNA analysis revealed unidentified male DNA on JonBenét's clothing, not matching any family member. This led some to believe the killer was an intruder who entered through a basement window. Others say the window was staged with undisturbed cobwebs and glass patterns. Inconsistent with forced entry, police had over 200 suspects over the years, including neighbors, ex-employees, and even a man who falsely confessed just for attention. The JonBenét Ramsey case became a media circus. TV specials, documentaries, podcasts, even dramatizations. In 2016, CBS aired a special suggesting Burke Ramsey killed his sister in a fit of rage and the parents covered it up. Burke later sued the network for $750 million. To this day, public opinion remains split. Was it the family? A stranger? Or someone who slipped through the cracks of a broken investigation? JonBenét Ramsey was laid to rest in Georgia, beside her half-sister who died in a car crash years earlier. She was 6 years old. Innocent, beautiful, loved by many. Yet her name now lives in infamy, not for who she was, but for how she died, and how justice never came. It's been nearly 3 decades. Millions of theories. No arrests. No closure. Only silence. And a smile frozen in time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more haunting true crime cases. We remember the victims. We ask the hard questions. We keep the story alive.